Alright, we are heading in deeper. I think we're, what is it, level 8? Is it level 8? Oh, no. Okay, just reduced abs, I can deal with that. Hey, 1 second while I get comfortable here. So, last time we spoke on the horrors, that is, the ridiculous joke, quadruple A gaming. Like, what a bunch of lies. Now, let's talk about what actually got us to quadruple A gaming. What lie preceded that? And I would say, arguably, the real mess that got us to these companies wanting to bail on even the idea of AAA gaming and run to another new label to hide under, is something called live services, which actually only really recently sort of popped onto my radar because, as I said before, I don't really play AAA games because they're really bad usually and very expensive. Yeah, live services. What the heck is a live service? It took me a while to even figure out what it is. It sounds more like, I don't know, when you say live service, I think of like these subscription model things that a lot of companies do, like there's like Nintendo services and like Xbox services. You know what I mean? Where you subscribe and then you get like the game of the month or a couple of games that you can rent, I guess. Which is also a very dumb concept to me. But, you know, whatever. If it works for you to pay a monthly bill to play video games rather than buying one and owning it. But that's not even what a live service is. So a live service is like a single title, like, I can't even think of it. It'll be some like newer games that I'm never gonna play because they're just like boring, smooth brain shooters pretty much. There's something here. Or is there? It kind of looks like there is. Whoa, there is something here, but that's not what I was talking about. I thought there was a King Prickly I was looking at on the map, but I think it was just overlapping. Yeah, but basically, a live service is code for companies selling you the incomplete alpha. If you don't know too much about game development, there's stages that a game will go through, or any like product or program really. And so once you have the thing mostly put together, that's called the alpha. And you will have a closed testing for the alpha. Usually the game devs will pay a group of people to give like their own opinions on what they think of the game and to root out a couple of bugs that whatever bugs they can uncover. You know, because when you're working on a thing for months and months and months, it gets to the point where you know, you're used to testing and playing it the way that you're used to testing and playing it, but when somebody else gets a hold of your program, they're gonna, just because of their own personality and nature, they're gonna look at it differently. And so they're gonna uncover different bugs. And even so, it's really easy to forget and to gloss over things when you've been working on something for so long, you know? So it's really important to have alpha testing. But like I said, in a normal timeline, in not Bizarro World, you would either have like a bunch of fans who are like connected to your company and want to test things, and usually even then you would pay them because why wouldn't you reward people for liking and helping with your stuff? Or you would find unbiased people to give it an honest test. Another thing I've seen companies do is they'll like hand out copies to schools. But even then, they're probably giving them some sort of like a gift card or something, some sort of kickback for putting in the time to test a game. And it's an essential key process of development to make sure that something is tested before it goes to the full public. And even after alpha, then you also usually have a closed beta, which will be usually for free with, you know, general would-be your consumers. Who, because they showed early access, they get this reward, or they showed interest, they get basically rewarded with being able to help test out the beta, which is going to be mostly a bug-free version, and and they're just looking for people's opinions, like a final, like, do you actually like this game? And they might do like a quick Hail Mary pass to add a couple of features if they find some really good feedback on improvements. But usually by closed beta, the game is done, and it's going to be released on a predictable schedule, unless something goes, like, ridiculously wrong with it, you know, which is pretty unusual. But a live service is a way for companies to make you, the general populace, pay for the alpha and to skip the beta altogether. Just let that sink in for a minute. Just let that sink in, okay? I wish it was you that's poisoning me. I was wondering. I thought they gooed as well. Look how much poison I brought with this freaking dungeon. Yeah, so they're making you do their alpha testing. They're not actually learning from the alpha testing. They're not taking metrics. They're just using you to find some bugs, which they might fix further down the line with this, like, pre-configured roadmap that doesn't really account for any, like, there's no bump in the map where it says, okay, after this point in testing, now we're going to make these corrections, and everything's going to be shut down because we need to fix things. No, it's all live. Once, oops, that's not even an item. Once they get to their alpha state, they just shove it out the door. And there's no consideration that, you know, it's not done. It's not a sellable product yet. It's like these companies they pick the day that they want the game to be done by. But in the real world, you can't do that, because guess what? Programming is complicated. Wow. Who would have thought? It's almost as if programming is hard. It's almost as if art is hard. It's almost as if designing is hard. It's almost as if communications between different teams is hard. Especially gigantic ones like these AAA companies are. Oh my goodness, we're being attacked. Okay, my performance tanked a little bit. Oh no! Ooh. I'm still kind of tanking. I'm not sure what's with that. I think the rendered animations really kind of freak it out. Triangle. Oh. Phew. Okay. Phew. Quick time events. Wow. Alright. Oh. Aha, a snake. A snake. Smells like a snake. What does a snake smell like? And what do we have here? Ah, a punchy button. Looks like a switch for this door. Seems like smashing it with something would activate it. Well, I think this is the end of the line, and there's no exit here, so I'm gonna have to just go out. And I think we had to put the town together as much as we can at this point, and then that should connect the river up, so then we will get to talk to the tree ant. So let me do that real quick. Quick cutscene, I just went down by the waterfall because we got the river connected up. Yay! I forget which guys those are, but apparently they're not always evil. Which makes sense, according to the lore. Be gone, spirits. Let the river flow. Yay, isn't it beautiful? Oh, there's a box over there. Okay, let's go see the tree ant right away so I can get back to ranting. But TLDR, don't ever play a game that has a live service, because basically you're being taken advantage of. There should be a whole lot of testing and quality control, but there's zero if it's live service. It's just a ripoff. Alright, cutscene. Exclamation mark. Wow, you're strange looking. He's got like elf ears. Okay, let's talk to it. Oh, it's speaking gibberish. We need to use our item from Legend of Tamamayu. There it is. Put thing in ear. Whoa, look at all the treasure. Hey, so tell me now, little one. Is it you who saved me? Yes. Oh, good heavens, what was you? Thank you, thanks so much. Let me reward you with something then, little one. Ooh. Question mark? Oh, there, go on, please accept this. This is what all hunters long for. It's a rare legendary item. The serpent sword. AKA watermelon sword is what I usually like to call it. Looks like a watermelon slice. Gee, thanks. This sword never breaks, not until it's accomplished its mission, that is. But once the mission is over, it's a breakable sword like any other. It's a rare item. Take care of it, little one. Okay. So, let's see. That should be it for you for now. So I think next we have to put down a couple more things and see if somebody will give us a flute, if I remember correctly. So anyway, yeah, I could go on more about live services. Do you have any more questions about like the development process and what a freaking disgusting joke live services and AAA and quadruple A is? Please, I can and will continue to talk about it, but these are just kind of like quick little vloggy rants. So anyway, I hope that you enjoyed, and I hope that you have not been captured by a live service game and now know better to avoid them like the plague that they are. So yeah, have a great week, and like and subscribe, and I will see you soon. Bye!